Edford Banuel is a father. Edford Banuel is a creator of content. Edford Banuel is a child of God. And Edford Banuel is a man that's intended to make a difference in society with my work, um, generations to come. Well, what sparked my interest in the film and television industry was, as a child, my mother um, was really responsible for introducing me to the arts. Like, she would take me and my sister to Broadway plays in New York, as well as, I love going to movies. Like, every Saturday, that was kind of like my outlet, going to watch movies in the theater. And just watching shows like The Cosby, This Different World, and then some of the earlier works of like Spike Lee, John Singleton, some of the other Black filmmakers. That inspired me to be, to want to tell stories of African Americans and showcase our culture on the big screen. Yep. Well, I attended Howard University. I was a film major, business minor, and it was very important for me to attend an HBCU. Being in that environment when you have other people that look like you, have the same motivations as you, are moving in the same direction as you, that was very inspiring for me. And so that just kind of motivated me to want to be at my best, because when you're around Black excellence and everybody, a circle of influence of people who have the same aspirations of you, that only just motivates you and propel you to want to do better and make a difference. So that was my motivation, going to Howard University, HU, being able to be in that environment. And, fast forward, 25 years later, most of the people who I attended school with are still my friends, as well as people that I do business with in the industry. Who or what has been a significant part of my career? I would just say life. Being just a student of life has been a significant part of my career, because as a film and film creator, a lot of what I draw my inspiration from is, whether it be like circumstances that I've gone through, or circumstances that I've seen with other friends and family members, as well as just circumstances that we see in life, with the general public. And so, and as well as the day and time that we're living. So I would say life has been my biggest motivator, as an artist, as a filmmaker, as a content creator, to tell different stories from different perspectives. One of my biggest achievements was when I directed a film called Unjust Cause, which was inspired by the Amadou Diallo case, the West African immigrant that was unjustly murdered by police in the South Bronx. So I did a short film, loosely inspired by that circumstance. And I submitted the short film to Showtime Networks. At the time, Showtime had a Black filmmaker showcase where the winner will receive a $30,000 grant to, if chosen, to do another short film, and that short film would air on the network. Well, I submitted my 8-minute short film, in which I raised the capital to do that film through friends and family. At that time, we didn't really even have like social media. We had like MySpace and email. So what I did was I put together a package, talking about like my passion for telling this particular story. And I sent the email out to it was probably like over 100 friends and family members. And I raised $8,000 to do this short film, which in turn won the short film competition, and I received $30,000 grant. So, for me, starting off as an independent filmmaker, that was a highlight in my career, being able to produce this project, see it on the network. But I also realized the value of a community and really crowdfunding, projects in order to make it come to fruition. And at that time, I didn't really have the terminology crowdfunding. I just said, hey, let me reach out to my circle of influence, not realizing that that's really what I was doing, crowdfunding to make that film come to life. So during the pandemic, I wanted to resurface back into filmmaking, and my segue into that was creating these short documentary style 1 minute short films, where I would go around and I would interview people in the community, everyday Black and brown people. They didn't have they weren't celebrities. These were people who were either successful in their, whether it be if they worked in corporate, whether they worked in real estate, whether they worked in investments, whether they were just, everyday people with families. But what I did was I decided to purchase equipment, interview these everyday Black and brown people, and to let them tell their stories and how they're making a difference in their communities or their industries. And that gave birth to Room for Us. The concept behind Room for Us is making room at the table with opportunities that we may have never had before. And now because we are excellent, we are proud, we are successful, and we deserve to have a room at the table in industries that we may have never had before. So that there gave birth to Room for Us Productions, and that is my mission right now, to be able to create content showcasing everyday Black and brown achievers in their community, who are making a big difference in industries that weren't predominantly Black, and now we have the opportunity to have a face, have a voice, to make a difference. So I have a project that I'm working on right now. It's a HBCU series that's in the vein of the show The Apprentice, focusing on HBCU students. Season 1, we're going to be focusing on students from the AUC, Clark, Morehouse, Spelman College. And that's going to be coming soon to television. So stay tuned. I can't really drop the bomb on that just yet. I have to wait for the network. But that's going to be coming soon to television, I would say third quarter of this year. But in addition to that, Room for Us has a slate of programming, whether it be scripted series, meaning like films that I'm looking to produce, as well as unscripted reality series that showcase Black excellence and in a different way that we typically see on, from reality shows. My goal is not to minimize who we are or degrade who we are, but just promote and promote excellence. And so that's what I'm really proud about. So stay tuned for a slate of just content, feature films, reality shows, podcasts. That's going to be coming to a streaming platform near you. You can find me on social media. My social media handle is Banuel, like BANUELLIFE. You can find me on Facebook at Edford Banuel. Or you can go directly to my website, which is RFU Productions, RFU Productions, which stands for Room for Us Productions.com. And you can find me there and reach out to me to learn more about the projects, as well as, how to collaborate.